And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball. First pitch moments away, and getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. In the air to make the catch.
Outstanding catch right there. I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first in time. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Gabriel Moreno.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
This one high in the air to left center. Hill should have this one. Makes the catch, and that is that. D-backs get one on the solo jack. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today on the hill, Zach Gallen.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Ground ball right side. Marte handles, throws to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jesus Sanchez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
And that is out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xavier Edwards in the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in.
Runner on the goal. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He scores. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line.
Line drive, base hit. Oh, he botches it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 out, bases empty.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Miami, and now Jesus Sanchez. Too low, and it's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing at a ground ball, and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Hill on his way over. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
It gets down, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right
This is
fielder,
Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. This one in the air right field. Sanchez gets under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. One left for Arizona. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, Jarrett Hill.
Fly ball center field. Thomas gets under it. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Miami order. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. That one missed. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 3-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Griffin Conine will hit next.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you.
2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick runner on the go. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. Marlins leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's going to be Pavin Smith. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Sanchez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, for Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around,
Balls, 1 strike.
would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Count is full.
Yeah.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. How about you?
You know what? I'd actually like to. I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers, is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys, and going 42 with that one.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Next pitch is outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hill on the move to the gap and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman, Connor Norby.
Next offering is downstairs.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. Swings here, drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 3-1.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the slider just misses.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hill hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. To third, Norby.
Fuck off.
Fires over to first, and he's out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Well struck right field.
That's gone.
And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He hammers one out to right. It's 3-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. The good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
2-1.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 3-3.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Ketel Marte. Fouls one off. 2-2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up left side. Norby under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Swings and misses. 2-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. Now here is Derek Hill. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Top 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. That's towards center. Hill on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with
pitching
now on the bump, Jesus Tinoco.
Number 42, Jesus Tinoco.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Hicks down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Smith up to third on the wild pitch. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now up next for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Outside low. 2-1. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Up the middle. Base hit into center field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Gurriel. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Hard hit to third. They get the force, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Arizona. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Griffin Conant. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2-2 now. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Norby.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score holds at 4-3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Declan Cronin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now Gabriel Moreno. That's off the mark. 3-1. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Bender, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fauché getting loose as well. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez corrals it. One down. Alek Thomas now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alek Thomas.
There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Man at second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Ketel Marte. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Perdomo off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hill racing over to make the catch. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Low throw, pick, he's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Gallen out of the game, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. And there are 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. 3rd out. Nice work from the snake pen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 42.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hitter, Pavin Smith.
Next offering misses down and away.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Center field, Hill sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Next offering is fouled back. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hill makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat. So
that one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Swing and a chopper out to short. And that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for the
Back
Diamondbacks.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. A.J. Puck. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And downstairs. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And it goes just foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And it's even up. In the air to left center. Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the grab for the second out. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So we're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Bender. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno.
Number 42, Anthony Bender.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Max Meyer up and loosening in the pen. Quantrill also getting ready. Swing and a ball line to center. Hill pulls it in on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next up for the
Now
Diamondbacks,
the
Geraldo Perdomo.
Perdomo.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Ketel Marte. Myers. And that is that. One hit, one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Marlins 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Justin Martinez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas makes the grab, one away. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Hit hard, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And the slider just misses.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And it's through for a hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time. But the
and that chance handled to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So they're all loaded up. Next offering misses. 3 and 1 now. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one down the line, and foul ball. So the tying run at second. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right?
Now
I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's
throw to first, ball game. And the Diamondbacks take game 1 of the series on the road.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add 1 more win to this run. If they keep this play up, I honestly don't know what's going to stop them.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.